Welcome to the Animus 2.0. Not sure I want to cut this when we actually make the episodes, but we'll figure it out. It's very important. At the time that this game was announced, this was a big deal. The idea that Assassin's Creed would become this kind of historical tourism franchise, where like the first game being the Third Crusade, and the second game was in the Italian Renaissance. The idea that, like, we could just go from historical setting to historical setting in the framework of this secret war between two factions as old as time itself. That was a really cool concept. Now, in retrospect, it didn't turn out as well as we'd hoped, but it was a cool concept. And that's what set Assassin's Creed apart at the time, was this idea that you are going through eras of history that are not very well touched in video games. At the time this game was developed, and honestly still today, the Italian Renaissance was not a popular setting for video games. The Third Crusade is not a very popular setting. Still, to this day. And so, like, this franchise willing to use those settings as backdrops to tell their own stories and explore what makes those settings interesting, unique, and exciting was very novel at the time. And it still is. It's a large part of what makes Assassin's Creed today an interesting series, is exploring the history. It's a large part of what makes this franchise work. And that commitment to the tourism started here, in this game.
Insieme per la vittoria! Insieme! Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie.
I appreciate subtitles now. It's nice having them. Also, fun fact.
And forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Viera. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Patsy hired others.
Literally where the term Patsy comes from. Literally where this term comes from is this guy. Is this guy's family.
Your sister seemed quite satisfied.
Being a Patsy.
I gave her earlier.
Also, hi, Yuri Lowenthal. It's been a while. And this is our protagonist, Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
What's wrong?
I like Ezio as a character. And part of it is that he starts off as this little shit. Like, look at this shit. Like, he's a shitbird, like, starting a fight in the middle of the streets. And that's a cool part of his character. That he...
Behind you.
He doesn't start perfect,
Federico, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
Holy shit, that is Elias Dufexis!
And?
You have style. but endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
This is funny. This is funny, I'm not gonna lie. I have no money on my on me, but I do have counter kills or counter knockdowns. I love that our first intro to this character is a fucking fist fight in the streets. This is a good character establishing moment. This is a very good way to set the tone for who this character is from the start, before he gets his character arc. It's like brash, arrogant, irritating young man. Good heart on him, but maybe not the most brains.
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
Search the unconscious bodies. Oh, that's pretty funny. I do like that they're, like, clearly not unconscious or dead, just, like, in dire pain. Now, you see that we got this database pop up. Federico is not a real person. Obviously, he's a character for this video game, but there are a lot of characters in this game who are real people in history. And this is another thing that this game establishes, which is the Codex. This, like, database of information on the historical events and monuments and characters that we interact with during our adventures. So if you are interested, like you, the viewer, or me, interested in working out, like, learning a bit about these events and these people and places, you have a resource for which to do that. That is in the game itself. That is not outside the game. It's not Wikipedia, not like Google Scholars, but like an actual resource in game to make use of for that. Again, tying in this idea of Assassin's Creed being not just the Third Crusade game or the Italian Renaissance game, but the history franchise as like a fundamental identity.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
All right. You should see the other guy. It is funny, though, that, like, you just start with free running in this game. Like, you just start with this ability. So, like, even though we're, like, theoretically using Ezio to train as an assassin, we already, like, Ezio already has free running before we even start assassin's training. Which is kind of weird to me personally. It's like, well, I get why they do it, because like you need to be able to have these mechanics in the starting chapter.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fuck it.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
Also,
This way.
I probably don't need to say this,
Quite a night.
but as a fun fact,
Only wish they were all as much fun.
doctors didn't dress
wait.
like
They
this
are.
in any setting but the
We
plague.
should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we
And clearly,
And I'd rather avoid a lecture.
the plague is not going on right now in
To where?
Florence.
Roof of that church. On the count of three.
I don't believe it actually matters if we win this race or not.
2, 3. Baby brother still has much to learn. Come on.
Although Ezio is more agile than Altair was, if memory serves. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I want to... Jesper Kid Banger, by the way, in the background. One of my favorite songs in the entire franchise. Well, that helps.
Baby brother still has much to learn. Come on, Tartaruga.
You see, it's
Come on, then.
canonically Ezio won this race. He's such an awesome dude.
You'll see.
I do love, like, oh yeah, obviously Ezio won the race. So which means you're not allowed to lose it if you want to synchronize it with his memory.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us.
Spoiler alert, their lives change. And that change changes them. Spoiler alert. Their lives do change, in fact. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a story.
All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Now, what I do find weird is that Ezio, as a young man, just knows how to perform the leap of faith. The fact that Ezio just has this ability
So it's
is
here.
kind of silly.
Hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far.
He's a 17-year-old son of a banker. I think he's 17 in this scene. I think. Keep my social status. Go a low profile. Low profile. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sorry, guys. I had to have sex with my girlfriend. Oh.
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, it's you. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait, that came out wrong.
Is all I need.
Come here.
I remember this side quest chain in Brotherhood. Yeah. QuickTime events. Because that was the era, remember? This era was an era with everything had QuickTime events in it. So you had to do them to get the full sequence. PG-13, Twitch. Don't censor me. PG-13, Twitch.
Christina! Christina! Celia, your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa! Now!
There's really no need for violence.
Not you!
I'm just gonna leave.
You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things. I'm mostly innocent.
Alright. Like they're like bales of leaves randomly in Florence. Races now unlocked.
I've distilled an elixir of lead and pomegranate. Ideal for the liver.
Lead and pomegranate.
I was only the flying.
We got time for a few more missions before we end the session. Oh hey, it's Daddy Dearest from the movie that we're not watching.
Good morning, Father.
Come with me.
Is something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, Padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, Father.
Return to me when it's done.
I guess we will do this delivery. We get to actually read it, though I'm not going to because I don't have time for this. Lots of Ezio's enemies, the Patsy. The Patsy! Who were a real Italian family, unlike the Auditories. Yeah, we will probably need to do some viewpoints to get this map going. I doubt I will, but if I do viewpoints, like a lot of viewpoints at all, they'll probably be mostly off stream, unless they're like this one where like I genuinely need to have this map filled in, because it's part of like story, or like story objectives are hidden by it. I don't anticipate I'll be doing a lot of that even off stream because I am lazy and have things to do other than play old video games, even though this is a very good one of those. if I do, if like, it would be off stream, just doing these kinds of map synchronizations. Also to get fast travel points, because in this game, unlike the first game, you can fast travel to any sync point, which does make them worth your while a bit more than it did in the original Assassin's Creed game.
All days save feast days. No, has nothing on me. I have the sharpest claws of all. To all ragazzi of suitable age.
Well, I'll just beat them up. It's fine, actually. It's fine just to beat them up. Keep trying to hit R2 to switch into defense mode. Instead of sorry, I was keeping hit R1 instead of R2. Because R1 is quick select.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
That seems ominous. But it's okay, we're just bankers. We're not like doing anything bad or dangerous. Just banking stuff, I'm sure. And nothing bad will happen, I'm sure. We're gonna live peaceful, happy lives. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna fuck around with the controllers for a hot minute, I think, until I remember how to play this game.
The price of perfection is not measured in coin.
I'm such an idiot.
Actually, yes, it is. Many coins.
Pesce appena pescato, fresco di giornata.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
Penis.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi is in prison. The threat is ended.
Is it? Is it? Is the threat ending?
Hello, son. You remember my friend Uber?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you
Indeed,
can't-
Assassin's Creed
Are you
Ezio
sure?
trilogy,
Yes, now
trilogy
with
of
the
peaceful, happy
skills.
games. Exactly what I
To see
expect to
you,
happen.
Ezio.
And with that, I think we are going to stop for the night. But look forward to more Assassin's Creed 2 next time, where we continue our adventures as Ezio Auditore da Firenze, which means Ezio Auditore from Florence. Have a great evening, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye! Don't worry, Onyx. Again, if you can't watch the streams live, they do go up on YouTube the week after I stream them. So don't worry if you miss anything, you can always catch up. We're all good here. I will try to make sure that I never stop doing. Like, I want to always have the archives available in case anyone ever wants to catch up on my shit. So we're all good. Don't worry if you can't miss them. If you miss them live, because I know people have work. This is the only time I can really effectively stream. It's the only time I have off. I can guarantee I have this time to myself. So it just ends up being the time. I might change at some point, but not in the near future. Until next time, though. Take care and farewell.